Tanya, what if I just went north and gave it a shot? What if we met up and we decided we were well met, and you know, maybe we wanted to partner up and have a couple of children, maybe? Would you like that? I mean, I'm thinking I'd like that. I'm thinking I'd like that. But then I know it seems, and I'm not sure how I know it, but it seems that there may be too much conflict between us, and I just I worry about being absorbed into something that ultimately isn't really quite the best, you know, quite for the best. I'm projecting too much, you know. Maybe I just need to go up there, and not up there, but just over there. Up there, fine. Okay. And you know, we'll see what's what. I think I could love you. I think I do love some things about you. I think I do. I think I do. Just call my number here. Can't get on Skype. They won't let me set up a profile, and they weren't anyway. And you know, it seems to me that things are accelerating, that it's going to go off in a big way. The thing is, you know, I've had to come to this realization that maybe, you know, maybe that stay in the hospital took a little too much out of me. The drug they had me on, and see, I was suicidal. I became increasingly, incrementally, more and more suicidal. The longer I was on that drug, an antipsychotic medication, though I'm not schizophrenic, you know. I've rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and some people, they just have the means, you know, to go after people they don't like, and it's just what happened to me, you know. Just what happened to me. I'm like a bonsai tree. I've been so fucked with, you know. All these little manipulations, these trimmings, you know. Even so, I'm a really powerful tree, you know. And I got a martial arts style called the tree writhing in flame. Kung Fu. No, I haven't decided what it's called yet, but I'll be demonstrating that perhaps. And it's to benefit both men and women. Not so that we can be just fiercer, but we can understand movement better. And strategies, you know. So, I don't know, you know, I think I'm on the right course. You know, I've been working some magic, so to speak. You know, things are falling into place. And it's like, you know, if I put out this request, I'm really scared to do it. And if I try to entreat this person, maybe I'm going to go up there and you know, it's going to be this... It's going to seem like a really great thing, you know. And it's going to be really great and interesting and wonderful. And maybe I'm going to see, maybe there's a way, you know. Maybe. But it's kind of like, do I want to eat this ruby or not? Swallow it, rather. It's harder than my teeth. Do I want to eat this ruby or not? That's the question. Will the center hold if I do that? Will the center hold? And I'm not sure that it will. I'm not sure that it will. And I don't know that this is what... This is the purpose that I'm made for, you know? Could be a good purpose. I could be like this element that lubricates and refines and sharpens and elevates and illuminates and does some really, you know, good things. But at the same time, you know, at the same time, I have much bigger purposes. Much bigger purposes. And my job is to teach a deep lesson, you know, a deep lesson. You know, and I chose this path. I chose this path. Should be grounding. That might help, you know. Stamp all these stones into the earth. Come back for them later. Hey, one last thing. You know, I wasn't the one who did that. I was not the one who initiated that. I was under extreme sleep deprivation due to microwave emissions, and voice-to-skull subliminal programming, and they came upon me. You know, they that was a ritual. What either of you experienced was part of a ritual. And the things I said, you know, some things I said 20 years ago were recorded and they were played. And I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that, you know. And that does not represent my actual ideology, you know. It doesn't. And I had less conflict with you, you know. I had less conflict with you. And I'm really sorry that I don't know what they did. I don't know. I couldn't hear. I could not hear I could not consciously hear, you know, what they were doing, what they were saying. These are elaborate. It's elaborately orchestrated. It's to maintain somebody in their stables. You know, 20 years ago, roughly. Yeah, I was absorbed into some Marine Corps Black Ops, Civil Ops, whatever organization that I call the Order of the Shining Serpent. But I'm sure it has no name, you know. Cobra, I guess, you know. But, you know, these are just extended networks of like-minded folks and, you know, security and intelligence types. It's run by military intelligence as far as I can discern. And, you know, they're just, they want to rope me in so that I can serve them again on their, you know, quest to bring about the events of the Book of Revelation. You know, maybe all that's inevitable, and maybe that's the right thing to do, and we all have our roles to play, and I don't know. But you know, you know, I don't know. You know, whatever path anybody chooses, there's always this terrible battle between good and evil, you know. And there are those of us who say, you know, the world is flat. It is. That's demonstrably true. You can take a powerful burning engraving laser and you can shine it at a mile. You know, it'll spotlight out. It'll spotlight out due to the light dispersion. And you know, you got this laser down 1 foot. It's got that spotlight is going to be at 1 foot. You know, it's going to maintain at 1 foot. At 2 miles, maintain at 1 foot. At 3-4 miles, going to maintain at 1 foot. At 8 miles, or you know, 100 miles, that's impossible, because 70 miles is 1 degree of circumference. The Earth is only supposedly, if the Earth was a sphere, it's only, as they claim, it's only you know, 25,300 miles in circumference. So you got a 4-foot drop off at a mile. 4 foot, 2 miles, 8 feet down. So that thing, that laser spot, would be 8 feet off the ground. 8 feet up on that tree, you know, because of the supposed curvature of the Earth. Anyway, there are those of us who want to go out beyond Antarctica, you know, and play Minecraft for real, you know. We want to expand out rather than grow up, you know. We want to grow out, not grow up. So all this eugenics, all this horrible, vicious infighting about every fucking thing, all this contested stuff, all this territoriality and hierarchiality, and all this, you know, we could all be, listen, you know, we could all be out there boring through the earth with a magnet motor drill, you know, like a spherical grooved magnet motor drill. I'm gonna design one. At least make an art project out of it, and you know, maybe that'll become a symbol one day. You know, a symbol one day of the actual, like a holy symbol. You know, a sacred symbol. But yeah, it represents. I mean, it is the product of oil. It, you know, it grew on the substrate of oil, so to speak. But we don't have to be tied to oil anymore. You know. Sure, there'll be, you know, these things, become prevalent, they'll be going after those rare earth minerals, to make those powerful magnets that compose the engine. Anyway, anyway, that's my idea. I live in a boundless reality where anything is possible, and I'm gonna do all kinds of marvelous things to strain and lengthen the unified field, because I believe that's a higher purpose for my blood.